From their perspective, the average American in the 2010s was now only loyal to Expedia, Kayak, or Google Flights. The exiting of the domestic markets and the price transfer.
What's up, everybody? So, trying this out again. I already did this once before, but trying it again. Because it seems like, to me, this should be easier. I don't know if easier is the right word I want to talk about, but I have a much more mixed audience. But you know what the thing about it is, I haven't seen these lives. You know what I mean? Like when you sign on to the other platforms, you know when someone's going live. Here, I don't know, man. So I'm hoping that people can tell. Because it's not looking like anyone knows I'm going live yet. I wonder where it would be at. I'm looking at YouTube on TV right now, and I'm not seeing where it would be. Giving me some more suggestions for ankle recovery. I was looking at a really cool video about
Get around.
the airplane like companies and stuff. I don't know if everyone would think it's cool, but I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm trying this out. Man. You know, you never know. I just made a video. I just dropped a video on Simone Biles. I don't know if you've seen the Olympics or if you're watching the Olympics, but Simone Biles is literally the GOAT. Hands down the GOAT. But people are talking about her hair. I'm like, why are they talking about her hair? You know what I mean? Simone Biles is like literally the GOAT, and they're having discussions about her hair. Yeah. Seems like they're not pushing this vertical live as much as they were. Last time I got on here and I did this, like, there was a lot of like people popping in, but it looks like not so much this time. Which means I am going to put this on.
The TikTok algorithm has recently changed, and if you don't adapt to the 7 changes I share with you in this video, it's going to cause a decrease in the amount of reach that you're getting, and you could already be seeing this because you need to start changing the types of sounds you're using, the type of content you're creating, the length of content you're creating, and so many other things that I'm going to share with you towards the end of this video, because I will warn you, if you skip just one of these things, it's going to be the reason that you don't get the growth results that you want. Like this creator right here, they recently gained over 800,000 followers simply by implementing the advice I'm going to share with you in this video, and you could do the same exact thing and get monetized on TikTok in a really short period of time if you simply adapt to this latest algorithm. Change number 1 is you need to make sure that you're spreading out your posts correctly, but more importantly, you need to make sure that TikTok is giving you multiple views on a single type of content every single time that you go to upload something to TikTok. And the only way that you're going to make this happen is if you're uploading content in spurts. So what you want to make sure that you do is you want to make sure that whatever topic you're going to be creating content on is something that your ideal audience is going to be really interested in. And then you want to do 2, 3, even 4 posts about it, because the way that TikTok works is TikTok will show people one of those videos, and if they engage with it, then while they're still on TikTok, they're going to get shown those other 2, 3, or 4 videos. And what this means is that you're going to end up getting 2, 3, 4 views per viewer on TikTok. And then guess what happens the next time they log on to TikTok? They see even more of your content, but this is only going to happen if you create content that's on the same topic. And the way that TikTok is actually going to figure this out is based on the hook, based on the description, based on the transcript of the piece of content, but also needs to be around the same length, because here's how TikTok actually works. If somebody logs onto TikTok and watches this 7-second video, they get shown more 7-second videos. If they watch a 60-second video, then they don't get shown those 7-second videos. So if you want to keep hitting the same audience over and over again, and you're spreading your posts out correctly, you're going to make sure that you're uploading content in a similar length on a similar topic.
So he's saying that if you're making videos for the Clock app, you should make all your stuff around the same. The problem with that is that all the algorithms are not going to show somebody your stuff. I mean, basically what I'm noticing is the way that the algorithms are working is that if I like something or if I stay on something for a little bit of time, the next time I get back on, they're going to show me something by that creator again. And it doesn't matter how long it is, it doesn't matter what the topic is, none of that stuff matters. All that matters is that I spent some time on that creator's page.
In a really short period of time, being just a few days, so that TikTok knows that they can keep pushing out that content, and that's exactly.
So side note, might not be a side note, it depends on what you subscribe to me for. Some people do for anime, some people do for humor. But I'm rewatching Demon Slayer. Good Lord, it's so good. It's so good. I am like literally blown away by how good Demon Slayer is. Like it's breathtaking.
I would strongly recommend that you upload 1 to 3 times a day on TikTok right now. And I'm not saying that 3 times is better than 1. I'm simply saying that you need to test this for your niche, because how many times you can post a day is going to completely depend on how frequently there's new information within your niche and how many posts your audience actually wants to see from you. But that's not the only changes you need to make, because you also need to be changing the type of content that you're creating on TikTok, because there are 3 new types of content that TikTok is pushing like absolutely crazy, and a lot of these are things that TikTok has never really pushed before. First and foremost, custom video memes are doing absolutely great right now, and there are a few different ways that you can do this. Essentially, what you want to do is you want to use the CapCut template for a specific meme on TikTok, and then you want to put in something custom. For example, you could put in your own text, you could put in your own photo that it's reacting to, or you could even use one of those AI avatars in this, and these posts are going crazy right now. And the reason that they're going crazy is because they're really short, they're really funny, they're to the point, and they hit one of the new metrics that TikTok really cares about. If you don't know what that metric is, I'm going to share it with you in just a little bit. If you're having a hard time guessing it, well, you probably don't know what it is. But that second type of content that you need to make sure that you're uploading are going to be lives, because TikTok is pushing lives more than they ever have before. In fact, I was saying 6 months ago that you should be going live, but it's even more important to be going live today, because TikTok is pushing this like crazy. And the way that they're pushing it is they're pushing lives as videos on the For You page. In fact, if you scroll your For You page right now, they got rid of how many ads they were showing on TikTok. They actually lowered the number of ads that they're showing, and now they're showing more lives than anything else. So you need to make sure that you are going live so you can get caught up in that feed, because it's one of the easiest ways to get more followers and to get more views right now. Because similar to spreading out your content correctly, if somebody spends 15 seconds on one of your lives, then guess what? When they come out of live, or they come back to TikTok and they're just scrolling the For You page, they're then going to see one of your videos. And imagine if you could get 1,000 people to watch 15 seconds, it's going to lead to an extra 1,000 views, or 10,000 people, or 100,000 people. Now you guys are seeing the opportunity here. And this brings me to the last type of content that you really need to make sure that you're doing, and it's going to be photo carousels. I cannot emphasize how important these are right now. If you are not uploading every type of content that TikTok is pushing, it's going to lead to a massive decrease in the amount of views that you're getting. And there's a very good reason for this. If you would have just scrolled on the TikTok For You page like a year ago, you would have seen 1 ad for every 8 posts. You wouldn't have seen any lives, and you wouldn't have seen any photos. All you would have seen were videos. So the smartest thing to do would have been to create videos. But if you scroll on TikTok today, it doesn't look like that. You'll see a few ads, you'll see a few photos, you'll see a few videos, you'll see a few lives. So guess what? If you're not creating every single type of content that you can be creating on TikTok, well, then you're actually going to get less reach. Because let's say that they're only pushing actual TikTok videos in 2 of the 8 spots, well, then you're missing out on 75% of the potential reach you could have gotten if you started creating those other types of content. Now, before we get into other rules of the current TikTok algorithm, like what metrics they actually want to see on your posts in order for your post to go viral, or how long your post should be, I did want to emphasize how big of an opportunity it is right now to rank for search on TikTok, because we're still in the early days of this. If you would have been on the internet in the last 10 years, you would have heard the term search engine. Essentially, all that meant was people going to YouTube, doing a search for something, or somebody going to Google and doing a search for something. But now we're starting to see social search engines. What does that mean? That most people under the age of 35 are coming onto TikTok to do searches for things, and if your videos aren't showing up there because you're going after the right SEO metrics or tracking your SEO on TikTok, well, you're missing a huge opportunity, because 24/7 people are searching things related to your niche, and if your videos show up there, you're going to hit the right audience, get the right metrics, and it's going to make you go viral. But I do have some bad news when it comes to trying to rank for search on